Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with some threats, okay, before the advice session. This is titled Republican Governors in 15 States Are Turning Down Food Money for 8 Million Children. That's actually good, okay? She's telling y'all to stop killing the kids, you know who, okay? The first one. Okay, Republican governors in more than a dozen states are shutting out more than 8 million children from a new federal food assistance program to support lower income families this summer. 35 states, including 13 states with GOP governors, have enrolled in the plan, which provides an additional $120 per child to buy food during the summer months when such assistance is not available in schools, where many American children rely on free or reduced lunch programs. The plan was part of a bipartisan budget agreement in Congress 2 years ago. But Republican governors in a dozen states with some of the highest rates of children living in poverty are turning it down. Some officials said the administrative costs to implementing the summer EBT plans in their states were too high or fired out the midst of ideological driven objections to food assistance programs for families in need. I don't believe in welfare, Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen told the Journal Star. Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt said it merely adds more bureaucracy for families to wade through. Governor Tate Reeves of Mississippi, which has the highest rates of children living in poverty and the highest rates of food insecurity in the U.S., rejected the program as an attempt from President Joe Biden and Democrat officials to expand the red fed state. More than 22% of Mississippi's households do not have enough food to eat to maintain a proper diet, according to a recent U.S. Census Bureau report. 28% of the children in the state live in poverty, nearly twice as much as the national average. Ohio Governor Kim Reynolds said an EBT card does nothing to promote nutrition at a time when childhood obesity has become an epidemic. Okay? That's for one of my daughters or one of this child. I seen this child on YouTube. Anyway, I think she my daughter. Yeah, she is. Okay. That's for her. Okay. Anyways, she not obese though. U.S. Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack, former Democratic governor of the state, told reporters in Ohio that she made an unfortunate decision. The governor is turning away. Yes, she is. Okay. Turning away $29 million for food to support the 2,400,000 children in the state. In Louisiana, where 27% of the children are living in poverty, a change in administration particularly explained the state's rejection of the program, though it's unclear whether newly inaugurated far-right Republican Governor Jeff Landry, who took office this month from outgoing Democratic Governor John Bel Edwards, will chase his state's enrollment. Roughly 600,000 children in the state would benefit from the program, according to the USDA. Under new leadership, the state had not formally opted out nor joined the program, but officials said the delay won't prevent the state from signing up if it wants to. Alabama, Alaska, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Iowa, South Carolina, South Dakota, Texas, Vermont, and Wyoming have also declined to join. Roughly 21 million families in 35 other states and all 5 U.S. territories and 4 tribal nations will be eligible to receive up to $120 per child this summer, reaching roughly 70% of eligible families according to the USDA. When the school year ends, millions of children from households with low income lose access to the school meals they rely on. Louise Gardia, president of the Food Research and Action Center, said in a statement shared with The Independent. Existing summer nutrition programs or summer meals reach only a fraction of the children who rely on free and reduced price school meals during the school year. He said the new summer EBT plan aims to bridge that gap. The enrollment deadline arrived as Congress faces another looming government shutdown and a deadline to keep critically needed programs afloat during a hunger and poverty crisis that exploded with the expiration of COVID-19 aid. The Biden administration is warning lawmakers that 2 million Americans could be turned away from a critical federal assistance program for low-income families if Congress fails to avert a shutdown this month. Okay, they upset. A deal in a bitterly divided Congress needs at least $1 billion more to support the special supplement nutrition program for women, infants, and children, or WIC, according to the White House officials. The program, which supports roughly 7 million families a year, is facing a budget shortfall thanks to rising food costs and more people participating. You ain't lying. That funding gap could, ground beef is $7 for a little pack now. Anyway, that funding gap, actually it's $16, but anyway, that, not talking about the long ones. Just a regular pack of ground beef is $15 to $14, $17 now. And the long one's like $20. So some beef going on. That funding gap could deny support to 2 million people and their families, according to a December report by the Non-Partisan Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. The number of children living in poverty in the U.S. more than doubled over the last year following the expiration of federal pandemic aid that Congress declined to renew despite a historic plunge in the nation's poverty rates. Poverty among children surged from 5.2% to 12.4%, marking the largest surge in child poverty since the U.S. Census Bureau's adoption of the Supplement Poverty Measure in 2009. Food insecurity across the U.S. rose to 12.8% or 17 million households in 2022 compared to the previous year. According to government figures, that's an increase of 4 million households within a single year. Families whose incomes are below the federal poverty threshold routinely struggle to access affordable, nutritious food because of rising costs. Among people enrolled in federal assistance programs, affordability is the most reported barrier to eating healthier diets, according to a 2021 USDA report. In addition, $120 in the summer months for families could offer those families an urgently needed boost. No, they cannot. They will throw up. Hunger is a policy choice, and this is just one more unfortunate example of that fact. Ohio Hunger Coalition Board Chair Luke Evans said in response to the state's rejection of the summer EBT program, "It is horrible that Ohio leadership has chosen to make feeding children a political issue." Okay, there y'all go.